What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video of the series Stocks to Watch, where we analyze sectors, indices, and stocks which we are watching out. And let's get into the video. Before that, a disclaimer: I'm not a SEBI registered analyst, so please do your own research analysis if you want to invest in these stocks. This video is purely for educational purpose only. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. So first, we'll look what happened in the last week in the markets. So if you look at this is the Nifty 50 chart, and if you look in Nifty's, Nifty is been falling straightly for the from the past 5 days. Okay, till here it was normal. These 3 days were normal, but these past 2 days it was due to some geopolitical reasons, and I'll explain it to you. So first thing is US captured Venezuela, and there is all of war going on in Middle East. All those war and geopolitical reasons. That's the one cause. Second and the most important cause is Trump actually, threatened India with 500% tariff imposer. That is, ट्रम्प ने बेसिकली क्या कहा कि ही सेड अगर इंडिया रशिया से ऑयल बाय करती है in future and in now if it continues to buy oil from Russia, he might impose 500% tariff on India. So that's going to be very brutal. So most of the investors or retailers, they all started to panic out, and this is what I call a panic selling. So this is what I can see through the charts and through the news all over, which is running all over. So this is it. So now what's going to be the plan. तो अभी हम अपने को क्या करना चाहिए कि we have to be cautious a little. So whatever, if you want to get into any new position, slow down. You can risk, if you are risking 100 rupees, risk 50 rupees. Cut down your position, cut down your risk, and go lighter. Don't go heavy on any of the positions. And my suggestion would be stay cash as much as possible for like not for next for 2-3 days, of probably for the next week. So we need to see how the market is going to react for this volatility, because if you look at Nifty on daily charts, Nifty has crossed and closed below our key EMAs. So crossing these EMAs and closing below, this is not good sign for the Nifty. So this shows that the health is not good. So, and this is panic selling. So panic sellings are the worst selling you can see. So there's all going to be bearishness in the market. So I don't know personally, if you ask me, I don't know where is market trying to head. If the news, if there is no news, everything is positive, no some new war scene and everything, if that everything goes good, you might expect market to do this and probably recover a bit, not fully, not till here, but a little bit of what it's been done in past few days. So this much recovery is possible only if geopolitical reasons and all other things supports it. But if there is any other thing which is very bad for the markets, you might see market doing this also. So it might also continue the down move. So it's going to be crucial for the next few weeks. So let's see where it takes. As of now, I'm going to still invest, but in very selective stocks and in very selective sectors, which we'll discuss later. But right now, this is my plan. My advice is for you is, if you don't understand the market, stay cash, stay out of the markets for now. Not a good time. And all the major indices are the same. If you see mid caps, small caps, both are in the same phase. And if you see small cap, this is the last support which it is in hovering around. So this is kind of a support range for the small cap. So if this support breaks down, then mid cap, small caps can easily come over, easily travel to these points also. So it's very crucial for the small cap to actually back up and head higher. But let's see what it has. And on the other hand, 500, if you look at weekly, so if you on weekly closing, it is not that bad close. Okay, the candle is bad, but the location is not bad. It is still above the key moving averages, but this is kind of a major support now. The stock, the index has taken a support from this area multiple times. So now we need to see how it reacts from here. If it crosses and if it breaks this support, if this support gets broken out, which is 23,300, then we can see, we can expect Nifty 500 to at least travel till these levels. So that's also going to be not good. So next week going to be very crucial. So let's see what do we have. So this was about indices, and let's go to sectors quick. So sectors, if you ask me, PSU banks, I'll be cautious on all the sectors, all the overall the markets. But if you ask me which are my top 4 picks for this week, it's going to be PSU banks for the first pick, because look at the price action, look at Nifty, and look at this. Nifty has been falling from straight 5 days, but it has shown some resistance here. So this looks good. IT on the other hand is very good. IT, I'll tell you why it's good. So if you look at IT is been creating this base. Look at this base. This is a very good healthy base which I can see, and look at the price action in IT. So in the past 5 days, it's kind of a sideways. Okay, it's kind of, if I just open the weekly time frame, look at this. It has, you are not, we can't see the reaction. You can't tell that, okay, past week the markets have been fallen by looking at the IT chart, right? So it's a good chart, overall healthy chart, you can say, healthy price action. So I'm bullish on ITs. So IT will be on my watch. Next up is auto index. Auto, although we have this 3 straight pullbacks, but if you look at the weekly charts, weekly chart is telling some other story. It's just a pullback, and the move might still continue. So auto is definitely on my watch. Next up would be defense. So I mentioned this in the last week's video. I mentioned that defense might be the next outperformer sector, and look at the candles here from the past 5 days. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, so look at this. I mentioned it here. Next day, boom, and this is into a sideways action now. So I'm still expecting it should base here, and then it should head higher. It might head higher. So this is what I am expecting. So let's see. And especially in these war conditions, oil and gas, I'm repeating, oil and gas, petroleum, defense, these stocks becomes very crucial. You need to track them regularly when this all war sessions and everything is going on. Just track these stocks regularly, and you'll find your next big winner. Okay. So pharma and healthcare, these are also still on my watch. So if you remember, pharma, I called out here. I know last week I told that pharma is very bullish. So and look at the price action after that 2 days. So very good price action. I hope, I was hoping this would continue, but then those sell-off days came, and it ruined the move. But still not concerned about it, because still hovering near the key EMAs. It might still head higher, so not a problem for me. But this looks absolutely good. And also I shared this story on my Instagram. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please do follow me. And my Instagram ID is on the description of the video, so you can follow me there. So I posted the same thing in pharma, and I also posted my pharma holdings there, which stocks I was holding on the pharma sector. So yeah, this looks good. This looks absolutely good. I'll be still looking into pharma sector. So yeah, rest all I'll be avoiding. Rest all the sectors I'll be avoiding. So my top 4 sectors for this week would be IT, PSUs, pharma, and autos. So these are my top 4 sectors which I'll be watching. And this is about overall sectors. Let's get into stocks. So there were a lot of stocks which I called out in the last week's video. But I'm not going to repeat all those things, because every other stock has fallen down. Only I can only see these 3 are have still stayed around despite the move. They are still looking good. And and the first stock was BEL, Bharat Electronics. And if you look at this, look at the move, look at the strength in this. This hasn't even reacted to the bearish move which we had in the markets. And let me remind you, this is a defense stock. this support this this manufactures electronical gadgets, those radars and everything for the defensive sector. So this looks good. BL looks good. Next up is escorts. So escorts, I called it out here last week, and it gave a solid move, but then again, due to the weakness, it pulled back. But I'm still watching this because this is still at a very good zone, and it might still base out and give us an entry. So I'm still watching this. Escorts is looking good. Next up is Sandhar Technologies, and yeah, this looks very good. This last day move was a little bit brutal, but if it bases out here and gives us a second opportunity, it would be great. So I'll still watch this. So let's get into this week's stocks which I'm watching, and yeah, this week I didn't get any of the stock actually, which is setting up perfectly. So I'll still managed to find out some winners. So first stock is LG Balakrishnan and brothers, and this stock is absolutely good. I can see this stock performing very well, breaking out with very huge volumes and setting up here. So it is just again a huge move and shifting to the right side, and it is now creating a base. And this is an auto parts manufacturer, so an electrical manufacturer. So this looks very good for me. If it gives any entry chances, I'll definitely take it. So good stock. Next up is NH, which is Narayan Rudyalia, and even this looks very great. This was a base and then into a growth move, and then now it rejected. And can you see the volumes here? The volumes here, the price spiked with very good volumes, and price retested it, and it is now again forming a base. So if we get a very good clean base here at this location, we might see the stock heading at least to the 2000 levels. So I'll be targeting at least with to these resistance levels, which you can see here. So this resistance level will be my target. Only this would be my play. So this looks good. Next up is RR cable, and look at the base which it is creating. This is one of the beautiful bases which you can see in the current market conditions, especially. And look at the strength which it held in the last few days. So compare it with simply Nifty, and you can see the results. So look at this, very nice juicy base, and there is still some work which needs to be done here. And if that gets completed, then yeah, you can play it for a swing, and this looks very good, very good stock. NetWeb Technologies, and again another tech company, IT sector. So up with huge volumes. Look at the volumes here, volume activity going on, and there is some volume activity here. So these are all the signs of telling that it's actually a good stock. And this is a data center stock, and data center stocks are performing really good. Go check L&T, Cummins, ABB. So these are looking absolutely great. So NetWeb is on my watch. GRM Overseas, although this is a FMCG stock is the underperformer sector of compared to all the sectors, but this looks good for me. This is great. I'll take my bet on this only because of the structure which it is forming. I know this is an exporter of basmati rice and all the rice exporter from the India. So this looks very good for me. A very good stock, setting up beautifully, and I'll be looking into this. Next up is Dynacon Systems and Solutions, again and another IT stock coming up. And look at the move here. Look at this very huge growth move, and then into a decline, and now it is kind of accumulating here. So we'll have to see, and look at the volumes here. Can you see the volumes here? Volume, I guess this is the biggest volume ever since it had. Yeah, so this is the biggest volume it had ever since it publicly opened. So now this is setting up great, and we'll see what it gives, but good, looks good. Divi's Laboratory, another pharma stock now, pharma and healthcare stock, looks very great. Created a base, moved, and now it is urge to create a second base. So if this base gets completed, then no, this looks very good, very very good. So I'm not a bit, I know I'll not miss this. So let's see if it. But all these stocks only work when the market actually supports them. So market conditions to be, they need to be at least on a same neutral way, not like a panic selling way. At least if the markets are even neutral, the stock will perform good. So next up is Decal, which is Dushman Carbogens. So this is also a pharma stock and looks good for me, creating a nice base. So you can expect a move till at least till 300 levels. So looks good. And the last stocks which I'm watching is Ramco Cements, and yeah, this looks very very good. And look at the price action here. Wow, this is top notch. Because if you look at the, again, compare it with Nifty, you'll get to see which is outperforming. So this is outperforming the Nifty. So looks very great for me, and I'll be looking into this. So I'll be looking into this stock. So yeah, these are the stocks, guys, and these are the stocks which I'll be watching for this week. And yeah, one suggestion would be the market, whenever there is a panic selling, especially when there is a panic selling. So please be stay cash in the markets or trade with very less quantities, because there will be high volatility, and you might simply lose the money. The game is to survive here. So first survive and then make money. Here's what my suggestion would be. So yeah, that's it for this week, and see you on the next one. Thank you.